There's nothing quite like having some delicious turkey gravy to complete your holiday meal. And the best part, it's super easy to make. So whether you're using turkey drippings from your roasted turkey or turkey stock from the store, I'll show you how to make a gravy that is for sure fire. So let's go. If you're using turkey drippings, start by carefully gathering them from the roasting pan and pouring them into a bowl or measuring cup. Let the drippings sit for a few minutes to allow the fat to rise to the top. Then, using a fat separator or a spoon, gently skim the fat off the top of the drippings and set aside. Take your time to avoid scooping up too much broth along with the fat. Once the broth and fat are separated, strain any remaining solid bits so that you have a smooth, clear turkey stock for your gravy. To make the gravy, start by pouring 1 1/2 cups of turkey stock into a saucepan. Then heat over medium until it begins to gently bubble. While the broth heats up, we'll prepare a roux, which is essential for creating that thick, smooth gravy texture. In a separate pan, add 1/4 cup of the turkey fat we set aside earlier, or 4 tablespoons of butter. Melt over medium heat, then gradually whisk in 1/4 cup of flour until it forms a smooth paste. Stir constantly until your roux develops a light golden color. This should take about 3 to 5 minutes. This step helps to cook off the raw flour taste and gives the gravy a nice depth. Just be careful not to let it darken too much, which can add an unwanted bitterness. Once the broth is boiling, slowly whisk in the roux, stirring continuously to prevent any lumps. This step is key for a smooth gravy, so keep whisking until it all comes together. Now reduce the heat to low and let the gravy simmer, continuing to stir and adjusting roux and liquid amounts until the gravy reaches your desired consistency. And if you want a deeper color to your gravy, add 1/8 teaspoon of browning sauce. Not only will it add a little color, but also a touch of flavor. But don't add too much because a little goes a long way. And finally, it's time to season your gravy. But first, give it a taste, because if you're using pan drippings which are already seasoned, you'll need to adjust gradually to avoid over-seasoning. And if you're using turkey stock instead of drippings, adding 1 teaspoon of yeast extract will give it a more meaty flavor. And once you've added seasoning to taste, your homemade turkey gravy is fire. Now, at this part of the video, I'd normally show some delicious B-roll to show you the final product, but if you're watching a video on how to make gravy, you don't have time to be watching any B-roll, so get to making that turkey gravy. If you do have a few minutes, check out one of these recipes over here that go great with gravy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.